Sunshine Stars, a team many didn't think would be here at this stage, but they definitely found themselves here. And Aikojo Jekere is still with me right here. And as you can see, we have our umbrellas. The weather is not hot today, and I am very happy about that. But it's raining blessings. Hopefully it will rain goals right here today, OJ.
Well, it's raining, but then that's, the action has to go on. Football has to go on, and whether it rains or not, it's all part of the action. And good enough, we are back here to continue this.
And I will say it again, I hope it rains goals here today, because we've seen, we didn't see a lot of goals in the first game, but with REMO Stars, they've scored 4 in 2. First game ended 2-2, second game ended 2-2. Now I've come to expect them to play some exciting football and bring in the goals.
Yeah, REMO plays attacking football. From their style of play, you see they want to score goals, and they score goals. Defensively, they might be conceding as much as they score. But when you see a team that scores goals, we like exciting football. And that's what REMO brings into the field. They've got options, even on the bench. You see have Lokosa, he comes in, and of course he scores. But then he's not going to start today, but you like to see the likes of Olamileko Adedayo, who has scored 2 goals for REMO, and of course that screamer he scored against Rivers United. And with a team like REMO, attacking football they play, they always score. So in this game, I can tell you, Chisom, we will see goals.
Oh, well, from your lips to God's ears, I can't wait to see the goals here. But again, let's talk about the REMO coach. For me, he's the sort of personality that the league needs. People might find it annoying if you're not a neutral or if you're not a REMO fan. But his energy, the way he puts himself together, the way he comes out here, adds that excitement, that color to the game.
Sure. I mean, as a coach, you must have your own style. Again, I always talk about personal branding for footballers and coaches. Daniel, is that example you want to see. Just like you watch top coaches in Europe, you look at the bench, you want to see who is in the bench, who is there, his body language, what he tells the players, his style, the way he dresses. There's no reason you will not like Daniel. And of course, the way his team plays, attacking football. He's been with this team for a long time. Some of the players he brought from the youth rank, and no surprise that when they come, they always perform magic, talking about scoring goals.
Definitely, that's what the coach is all about. But on the opposing side, we still have a coach who definitely understands football. Wasn't expected to be here at this stage, but he's spoken to me earlier before and said to me, people didn't think he would be here. He's here. His boys are here, not to make up the numbers, but to push for that title and also to push for a spot in the CAF competitions. Coach, welcome.
Thank you very much.
I mean, did you see the first game in terms of how the games have happened so far from day one to this stage? How's the level of football in your opinion?
Yeah, I think the level has been very high. And one thing that is quite obvious is that the governing class among the team who are participating is not that obvious. That means we have built clubs who are so good. At the end of this tournament, the best, where comes first, second, and third, they will represent Nigeria and represent Nigeria very well.
And of course, you've seen REMO Stars over the first 2 days, a team that likes to go forward, that likes to attack, and you can see it by the 2 goals they've scored, 4 goals they've scored, but they've also considered 4. In terms of what you think of your opposition and how you will, line up and play against them today.
Yes, REMO Stars is a very strong team. They showed that during the regular season, and they are demonstrating likewise in this tournament. We know they are very strong tactically. It's a team that is well coached. Technically, they are very strong. They are very good. And I think Sunshine Stars has been able to show so far that we can do it among the big boys in Nigerian football. We have our strength as well. And during this game, we will show that. And hopefully, we'll be able to carry the day.
And when you talk about your strengths, I spoke to you a few weeks ago and we were talking about the possibility of being in the continental competitions.
Yes.
But so far, the way you guys have played 1 point so far, how much pressure is on you and the boys, and how important is it now to start getting the points, the 3 points, to push for that title?
This game that will start in a couple of minutes is very important for us and our ambition. We are well aware of that. In order to push as much as possible and be among the first 3, we need to win this game. And we play very well, and we hope we can give everything that is required on the field of play in order to win the 3 points.
All right, Coach Idit, good luck. Thank you so much for being here, and good luck with the game.
Thank you very much.
All right, that was Coach Idit Agoye, the coach of Sunshine Stars. Like I said before, everybody kept saying that they will be the whipping boys, but definitely not the whipping boys at this stage. And we saw the way they pulled one back against Anambra side the last game. But today they face a team that is very exciting, a team that is very young, a team that has a very exciting coach as well. Coach, looking dapper as always, welcome. And I mean, you won the first game, but you know, in terms of preparations and your team, how prepared are you in terms of recovery as well?
We are prepared. We felt this is the most important match for us in this competition. Imagine in our first match we drew, second match we drew. We were supposed to win due to our complacency and loss of concentration. Yes, no doubt about that. And imagine we are playing against a team that is very underrated for me. Yes. Everybody underrated them. And this is games that you need to be careful with, you know. People think they can't do nothing and they want to prove to the whole world they can do something. So we are also up to the task. We're not going to leave any stone unturned. We want to go all out to get our 3 maximum points, which we think is going to be a good motivation for us.
And in the last game, 94th minute, your team scored. Celebrations everywhere. People thinking, even I thought it was done and dusted from kickoff, goal considered. But someone said to me that it was due to over-celebration. I don't agree, but I'm going to ask you, is there any such thing as over-celebration? Do you think that the celebration
is It's my first time of hearing that. Scoring such goal at that minute against such club, you expect me to be like a Mundu on the line? No, it's not going to happen. If I promise, if I score such goal again, I'm still going to jubilate again. Yeah.
But, you know, the disappointment. That last game, I saw your players lying on the floor, and I'm saying to myself, the disappointment must have been good. And what are you doing today to ensure that concentration is, you know,
these tricks of the game, we are not used to it. So imagine you are trying to do something for the first time. Maybe it's one of our problems. They feel they can buy time, they can control the game. Why not just play the normal way you've been playing? You've been the one playing from the first minute till 97 minutes. So why not stand your ground to play? So, but it's one of those things. Football is full of things like this. I think these are things that will make our league beautiful. People want to come to watch. Oh, what happened last time? Let's come and watch. Maybe we can see again. It's one of those things. So the game is full of surprises, excitement. That's just the game, Chisholm.
Coach, very quick one. First game you brought in Junior Lokosa and Olamileko. Second game you brought them in again and they made a difference. Are you planning to do that today?
Same thing. Because Lokosa is just coming back from injury. And he's a player I trust so much and I respect his act of professionalism. He has not played a long time, over 3 months. He's just coming to play in this competition. So I don't need to bring the whole load onto him, and I need to give him time to see the game, get the players exhausted, and bringing him to do the damage.
Thank you, Coach, and good luck.
Thank you so much.
I'll see you after the game. All right, there you have it. This team, people say they are inexperienced, but their experience is definitely showing, even though they do their first 2 matches. But this is a very exciting team. They keep pushing. They keep coming out to score, and they've added color to this tournament. OJ, now, before you go and become a color commentator, what's your prediction for this one?
It's 2-1.
Your first one was spot on. 2-1 to who?
REMO Stars gets this today.
Okay, there you have it. You heard from LJ. REMO Stars to take this one by 2-1. But after 90 minutes, we'll find out. Do stay with us because we do know that this game will be a cracker of a game. We'll take a break, and once we come back, first half, right here at the stadium. Bye-bye.
Regardless of the weather conditions, we carry on proceedings here at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena for match number 2, day 3 of the Nigeria Premier Football League Championship Playoff. This is the Battle of the Stars. REMO Stars taking on Sunshine Stars. Teams separated in this championship by just a point. Well, on the surface, it is competitive, but your performance is somewhat distant as the sky is from the surface. About 30 degrees Celsius in terms of the weather conditions. The Sky Blue team playing but pulsating 2-all draws against Aimba and Rivers United, with Sunshine Stars forcing insurance to a 1-0 draw following that 0-1 loss in the opening fixture against champions Rivers United. Sports, they say, are the toy department of life, a reason fans continually turn to various sporting activities for diversion from the hassles of the real world. No greater sports than this, in unison referred to as the king of all sport, football. And this is the biggest occasion when it comes to the game we love right here in this country we call ours Nigeria. Well, every team present in this championship are deserving of a seat on the table. Here's how they'll file out 2 changes to the last game for REMO Stars. Sheung Odunsi and Ifeanyi Aneme now drop for Sheung Oguribide and Philip Odubia. At the breast hero, Adedayo Olamileko is fully involved. Likewise, Andy Okwe, the team captain as always by Nduka Jr. The match officials centered for today's occasion. Real concentration on their faces. It's Ridwan Ayeni, supported by Hope Igu, Ndidemadu and Sam. Sunshine Stars yet to win a game, but this is a propeller. Samson Olashipo, Ibrahim Yusuf are out of this tie. Likewise, Emmanuel Obuago, who's replaced by Ejike Ozoechi. Jide Jimo gets a first league start as the team continues to be led by Vincent Temitokwe, while goalkeeper Joseph Okonkwo replaces David Ario as the reserve goalie. Manager Edith Agoye hoping for his first success still at the championship playoff. It's always impressive to get pictures. He would have so much if his side is able to mastermind a win. Edith Agoye, head coach of Sunshine Stars Football Club. And that's the flamboyant, well-dressed, one of the finest in the top division, REMO Stars gaffer, Daniel Ogumodede. It was interesting to hear him mention how he wouldn't relent in terms of his celebration style. Most have mentioned that he over-celebrated in that 2-all draw against Rivers United. But is there anything considered to be a situation that provides over-celebration? The heavens certainly opened up. This battle of the stars. Not too many fixtures have been played when it comes to the top division. So they are rivals. It's a Southwest derby, so everything goes. All age present, from children to adults. It's the game we love. Despite the attachment to European football teams, this is ours. A man who'll be hoping to keep a clean sheet this fixture will be Mustafa Lawal against a man who enjoys clean sheets. Kayode Bankwele. The darkest nights produce the brightest stars, but in these cloudy and wet conditions, these stars on parade will have to make do with the present realities. The Southwest Derby in full motion. The pursuit for 3 points, considering that there's never been a tie in this fixture in the league after the 90. One of these teams would likely celebrate a first victory in the championship playoff. Sunshine Stars in the predominant orange, REMO Stars as bright as the, if I may, the cloudy skies. Nearly set piece. Just the sight of the goalkeeper, Mustafa Lawal. Attempt from Ugrumide Shehu. They'll be hoping it's better the next time he gets the opportunity to take it. GAME2 gets the joy of playing at the top flight. Got to keep an eye on this individual as one of the more familiar faces. The shot Sunshine sets up Oko Afamefuna. And the referee thought it was a fair challenge. They come attacking Philip Adobia, and almost a collision. It's going to be quite frenetic for the Sunshine defence if you consider just how well REMO Stars have played, and I say how well by virtue of how dramatic those matches have been against AUMA and against the champions. And those stoppage time goals, one was for them, the other was against. Something is set in their side who would always entertain us. Some teams who've never been champions of the top division, but in no means a push aside. Vincent Tabitokwe, captain of the side. That's a telegraph pass. A hands up, hoping for some level of support. Jinejima. Pull back of Guru Vineshu. Even as they try to break away, Samuel Anakwe just lurking around. Goalkeeper Mustafa Lawal, who made that switch from EFCC Football Club to the Winner Wales sometime in 2021. Is it to identify Archie in the maker to take the free kick for Sunshine Stars? Goalkeeper Kaude Bankole. His 20th start of the season. He successfully kept 9 clean sheets. He'll be hoping to make it clean sheet number 10 today against Sunshine Stars. It takes confidence. Philip Adubia. Bankole. Here's the captain. Junior Nduka. It's a tailing pass. Intention as always to involve Diojo, one of the more experienced players, not just in this fixture but the entire division. Vincent waiting for the ball. Ejike Uzoechi. Okay, Afamefuna. Helped himself out to get the draw quickly taken. Ojo. First touch as Andy Ogbe. Karabaya Ezuchi. Well, it's a merger of his first and last name. He's Ejike Uzuechi. A flexible touch. Referee would play the advantage, but calls the free kick. So what they will put out in this contest, they've got pacey players, likewise Lockie Kiang. But a taste is it's going to cost Grubade show quite some problems. One of the top goalkeepers in the division. One of the most respected managers well in the top flight. No Sunshine Stars. Timo. Oh, it was Smurfit Pam with the attempt. Oh, well done to the Super Eagles manager who continues to enjoy this game. In the midst is also the Prince of Monaco, Victor Ikeba, enjoying the best of Nigerian football. He's a product of the elite division. Also part of the production crew. Have been a flagging campaign for Sunshine Stars. But at a point they were the nation's continental delight. It happened during the 2012 CAF Champions League, where they made it as far as the semi-finals, losing to eventual champions Alakli, a 3-4 in aggregate. One of the mastermind is on this turf as we speak, Bob, in a different outfit. Continuous chase by Jagwe Aziz. And this time it's Daojo, the man I mentioned, playing against his former side. There's obviously no room for emotions. Captain Junior Luka for REMO Stars. But a goal to his name in this championship playoff. The passing is excellent. The cross almost perfect. The cutback cleared off the line. Oh, Filippo Dubia unsure about his positioning. But a timely interception from the Sunshine Stars centre-back. To piffer out that near chance at Achin Nemeka. He'll get his flowers certainly after this game, if they're able to hold off the incredible front three of Odubie, Ogbe and Samuel Anakwe. Collision between Daojo. The fullback, Oko Afamefuna. Here's Achin Nemeka. He's been very active in this game, Sheung Ugurubide, the fullback for REMO Stars. Masterclass control from Ojo. Not quite telepathic, the pass. Leja still on. Inside the first 10 minutes, it's a free kick to REMO Stars. There'll be protestations from the captain, Vincent Semitokwe, who thought that was a fair call and a fair challenge, but not a fair call, I should say. Expected Ejike Uzoechi taking no praise now, but a call will come in favour of the side tutored by Daniel Ogurubide. Abdulaziz Jagwe having that conversation to ensure that the wall is really perfect. Mustafa Lawal. This 19th Premier League starts this season. It's the captain, Junior, on the counter take. There's the shot. Straight in, it's flicked on. It's Samuel Anokwe. REMO Stars have their first in the Southwest Derby in Lagos. By the movement of the ball, you could tell that this had been practiced over and again. In that perfect assemblage that is the stadium in Ikene, but this is happening here in Lagos. Samuel Anokwe, for the man who found himself in the perfect position to tap what is a deserving opener by virtue of their dominance. And the manager certainly joyous about the start. His fourth Premier League goal this season, his first in the Championship playoff. It's REMO Stars 1, Sunshine Stars 0. Well, it's been the tale of the Championship playoff for fans of REMO Stars. One thing is always certain, that there will be goals in matches involving this team. One thing we're not certain of, if those goals would translate into maximum points after the 90. Ojo. Cheryl. Second to find Philip Odobia. Jagwe failing to get to it. The goal scorer seemed to have run in from the blind side of the defenders, but the flag is up for offside. Such a propeller. Joins the likes of Adedayo Olaleko and Junior Loka, alongside Junior Lokosa, the REMO Stars players who have found at least 60 seconds to celebrate. That's the man. This is the man who got Sunshine's goal against Insurance the last match day, Kenneth Udom. Sherwood's cross. Vincent Semitokwe for Sunshine Stars. It's Imo Ikemdenachi. Central play. Jidejimo. Semitokwe. Jidejimo. Felt like he was blindfolded. The maestro, Diojo. Throwing in the sight of Sadiq Ismail. The head shell. What could it be there? Adedayo Olamileko. Captain Junior Ondoka. sublime football from Sunshine, from Remo Stars. Man who got a brace the last time out against Rivers United, Adedayo Olamileko. It's been a part of the setup since 2016. He would always consider that tie against Rivers United as his in a toughest fixture. Fouls to Sunshine Stars, 2 for Remo Stars. Somewhat squeaky. Sego Laliri. Dayojo. Adedayo Olamileko. Tries to play in Abayomi Adebayo. Oh, it's a beautiful first touch. And a caught into the 6th. Samuel Anakwe's brace is halted. Certainly not by the flag. But the composed nature of the defending of the Sunshine Stars players. What a first touch that was. But it was acres offside. Something about that control from Filippo Dubia felt quite magical. Filippo Dubia with the advantage. Coach Edith Agoye not pleased with a call from a referee. Ridwan Ayeni. Captain Vincent Temitope of Sunshine Stars doesn't seem also pleased with a call from the official. It's understandable. The opposition are quite gifted with the set pieces. The only goal in this game came from a setting position. It could be Luka, it could be Ismail. Junior Nduka who takes it off. He does know how to hit them from distance. It's not surprising the confidence you get if you score from such a range against Ayimba. A couple he's been able to churn in for Remo Stars this season. Proud to the championship playoff. He got 2. Attempts could have been the first shot on target for Sunshine Stars, but none yet. Remo with 3 of those. Now they have to call upon their gods, the technical crew. Imo Kimdanachi, good first touch. And it was quite intentional. Hard for Kanye Bankole to keep him right in play. Would be a corner kick to Sunshine Stars Football Club. And the Remo Stars fans, as always, in their numbers. Certainly looks quite under pressure. The reason why he's refused to go sit. That's on page from Anakwe centrally. A bit frustrating, it's going out of touch. Out of play for Sunshine Stars Football Club. Side who sealed qualification on the final match day. Had to take that goal difference, +6. To have them book that short ride from Akura down to Lagos. Abayomi Adebayo seem to have clattered with the Sunshine Stars player still down on the tough. That's a man who joined REMO Stars from Shooting Stars. I'm going to mention that in 2021 he's got nightmares when he talks about that Confederation Cup clash against AS FAR. One second, 2 players down, the next second, different set. Filippo Dubia. For a big man to go down and stay down. You know, he did get it hard, Imo Ikemdinachi. Who joined Sunshine Stars at the start of this season. Oh, Diojo. Just trying to conjure up some magic. This seemed to be... Well, he was asked to walk off the pitch, but decided to stay on and interfere with play. That's the reason why he's been shown a yellow card. He's complaining, Imo Ikemdinachi. Well, I did see the referee ask him to walk off the pitch to go properly get himself attended to. He stayed on. That's the consequence of disobedience. And he's furious. If they want anyone down on the turf, it's certainly not Dio Ojo, who joined from the People's Elephant in 2021. He's widely travelled in experience. Show. Just a player who's taking no prisoners. Oko Afamefuna. Dio Olameleka, but here's Kurubidesho. It's a brilliant crossfield pass, but not the touch. Sadiq Ismail. Just get this sense that they are aware how comfortable they feel, Remo Stars. Seem to be fully aware of the opposition, but also help to neutralize them. Yes, Anakwe, Andy Okwe. Quite audacious from Andy Okwe. The man who's also just surely beyond our shores into allies, the Ghanaian team. Intelligent header there from Sadiq Ismail to find his goalkeeper, Helde Bankole. For a second you think he's just on an island lounging, because no real action. His penalty box feels like a party centre. That's how confident they are from the rear. Bayomi Adebayo. Gurumbidesho. Back to Adebayo. Captain Junior Unduka. Sidayo Lamileko. Bayomi Adebayo. Junior Unduka. Composed play. Ojo. Adebayo. Unduka. The pursuit is successful from Philip Odubia. Heavy first touch. They still managed to keep hold of the possession for now. Seem to have handled the ball and there's that intention to dispossess Sadiq Ismail. And a fullback, one of the changes. So heading into the championship playoff. Achin Nameka. Mr. Player, Kenete Udom. Semi Tokwe. Udom. Nameka. Oh, pretty intelligent. He'll feel pretty relieved. Coach Daniel Akumadede. %, possession for Remo Stars, 38 Sunshine Stars. Surprised it's not higher than that, as it's been pretty dominated from Remo Stars. Shago Laliri. That's unusual from Shago with a stray pass. Achi. play for a free kick. It's met a favour of REMO Stars. As the dynamics of the championship playoff meant that a way could just elevate you from third to first. Matching the maker, just going in for that challenge. Sheko Alalere and the Okwe. Certainly felt like a high boot. I hope certainly not lost for Sunshine Stars. They're just trilling about a goal. It's not impossible for a comeback. Just too much drive behind that attempt. Andy Okwe. That's the second time. It's outstretched legs, preventing a REMO Stars attack. Andy has had pretty much a decent season. 3 goals coming into the championship playoff. Goals against Gumbo United away from home. Academy Warriors away from home. That solitary strike against Kwara United at the Remo Stadium in Ikene. It's quite a sight to behold. Vincent Temitoka. And a point for a captain here. Gonna take the ball by the hand. The only man who's licensed to spoil possession. To find Imo Ikemdenache. Here's Vincent Temitoka. Imo, cross should be good, but it's the header that's better. Also showing that they can cause harm. Chidejima. Marcin Nemeka. The battle for pace maybe. Andy Okwe against Ekerete Udom. Telepathic. Caught back is good. Shapes to shoot. Oh, just sized it perfectly. That magical player, Adedayo Labileko. Just an inch lower. The total could have been different. The control was everything. The first touch, he knew exactly what he needed to do. He scored some special goals. They're almost going to add that to his duffel. Just a goal he got coming into this playoff. The faces of those experienced legs, Ifai and Emina. One of the guys on the bench, the one with the peroxide hair. At a point in this game, you'd fancy the manager to throw in his experience to come lock things up. But for now, all they want is that cushion. Fair enough, from the captain to another. Ejike. Oko. Afamefuna. Sheung. Dare. Diojo. He can shoot from distance. Ojo! Oh, it's a brilliant save from the goalkeeper, Mustafa Lawal. The deflection en route made the channel slightly difficult, but there's a reason he's preferred. That's a man who's familiar with taking shots from over 30 yards and almost made it the second for Remo Stars, Diojo. Magical save. What would he have done without those fingertips? The second save of the game, Mustafa Lawal. And with the corner kick in succession, he'll get the second bite. Well, thanks to Achin Nemeka's interception. Sadiq Ismail to take yet another corner in the midst of Satin Junior Lokosa. Editagoye. There'll be quite some talking to at half-time if it stays this way. Vincent, a switch in position for the captain. Tries to play out Jagwe Abdulaziz. Diojo. Archie. ...101 completed passes for Sunshine Stars. Of course, you've had more for Remo. That's an incomplete pass. Abayomi Adebayo. Diojo. His flicker is intelligent. Andy Ogwe. Ojo. Alongside Adedayo Lamaleko. Intention was to find fullback Sadiq Ismail. So well cut out. Foul against captain Junior Ondoka. Instantly retract the steps just to go find his happy place, which is in the centre of defence. That's the 10th foul committed by Remo Stars. Well, a heavy challenge there from Adedayo Lamaleko. Him to place with Mafek Pam. Sunshine Stars player who started his career somewhat with Lenin FC, an amateur club in Jos, where they got scouted to Plateau United. He would go on to win the title in 2017 under coach Kennedy Boboye, who was once the manager of Sunshine, REMO Stars, I should say. And Akwe's strike in the 12th minute. Difference between both sides into the final 5. What has been an entertaining half. Bami Adebayo, Cheung. Canal shot, Jidejimo. Very often time his passes haven't been accurate. Trying to use the right word to describe how not so impressive he's been. That's a man with quantum talent, need I say more. Fans gyrating. Ball back. Show Ogrubi Day to take. And it's always a dangerous moment when a southpaw takes a corner from that position. Goalkeeper would require a mountain of concentration. Oko Afamefu now just saying, well, gotta keep an eye on these players. Doesn't go past the fastest. An intervention, Junior Ndaka. Knocks away, but then again it's called back for another corner kick to REMO Stars. For his standard, that's Puros. But his total step is good. Into the box, and Diope! Tallest in the penalty area. But not so much on the shoulders. Fejike. Ozoichi, who just wants things a bit calmer. That's a hard ball to call. Let's show where the free kick will be called. A taste of Sunshine Stars, maybe. Also the possibility of it being a dead ball. That's a man who's been a pedestrian, Lucky Gang. For Sunshine Stars Football Club. Okpe. Good turn. This is strike. Well walked. Hit the final seconds off the 45. Oh, that's brilliant. Solo run from him. And a talent pass, a tap-in will be required by the goalkeeper's response. Now that's the confirmation, just 60 seconds added. The only time has been called upon to act. Kade Bankole. It's not over yet. They enjoy stoppage time goals. Maybe they would add to the tally. The Grumbidation. One more throw of the dice. In fairness, in what has been you have. Now the whistle goes for a thoroughly entertaining first 45. REMO Stars a favourite coming into this fixture. And I dare say it didn't take quite long for that to be made manifest. Courtesy of Samuel Anokwe. But a man whose goal came in the 17th, well in the 12th minute. To puncture hopes of a first title for the Wena Waves. For REMO Stars, this is a huge start. One the fans have totally enjoyed. There'll be more to come in the second half. Nothing is setting for now though. Half time, REMO 1, Sunshine Stars 0.
My belly they budge, so I had to rush out, so I missed most of it. So just play highlights, yeah. OJ, any talking point he has, he can play. OJ was watching, so OJ will talk through. It's 1-0 at halftime, and Remo Stars definitely a team that knows that a draw will not be enough for them to make it into the top 3 for a chance to win the league or make it to the continental competition. So this team has definitely come out to play, OJ. And we talked about Remo Stars and their excitement and how exciting they can be to play. So, I mean, what's your assessment of the first half?
Fantastic performance by Remo Stars. An attacking side, they've always been attacking. You know, no surprise they took the game to Sunshine Stars. They've got young stars. I mean, a few players from the, from their youth side beyond limit. So no surprise that they've taken the game. I mean, clearly the most enterprising team in terms of attacking options. They push you. They stress. They put the defense under pressure, and that again has led. No surprise that we're seeing the first half result. Remo Stars on top here.
Definitely Remo Stars on top. But let's quickly take a look at the highlights now. And obviously, no surprises there. Remo Stars, the team with the first one. But OJ, let's take a look at what we've seen here from Remo. Great chance, eh?
Yeah, great chance there. That was, he didn't put enough pressure on the ball, and that's why he couldn't keep Sunshine were able to tidy up things at the defense.
Yeah, but the opportunities were calling at that time. Very clear that Remo had great intentions, but again, the finishing, the problem that we've seen a lot in this competition. But the finishing for that goal, OJ.
Yeah, that's Anakwe for you. He's one of the best players I've seen, in the league, especially for Remo Stars. He scored good goals. Goal against, I remember the game against Aimba. Earlier, in the game, he scored that goal. So that's the kind of player that he is. A young lad who's got power. He's got energy in him. He's physically built, and of course, you look at the technique for that. Fantastic.
Okay, I'm definitely going to ask you that question. He did look offside. Was that offside in your opinion?
I don't think it was. It wasn't offside. The defense kept him on. And that's why, as an attacker, you have to be intelligent. The 4 pillars of coaching: tactical, physical, psychosocial. And that's all he put into it. The moment the ball got in there, he had to flick the ball in. Otherwise, if he had wasted time, then he would have been offside.
OJ, I'd like to take a look at that goal again. We're going to see a much clearer angle now. If you can just wait for a minute. For me, it looked like he was offside. And I have to say, I'd like you to look at it again and see how that comes. Obviously, the assistant referee didn't call it. Look at it. Clearly offside, OJ. Clearly offside. Clearly offside.
Yeah, I agree with you. Then I agree with you.
This is why I like you. Yeah. When you see it, when you see it.
The AR there got it wrong.
He got it wrong.
Got it wrong. I agree
clearly
with you.
offside there. Nobody was in the post. Yeah. He was clearly the man. In Nigeria, we say he built a house there.
Yeah. but again, you look at the reaction from the Sunshine defense. All that adds up again. It was like he deceived them. They didn't see it. I mean, there was no push from the Sunshine defense. Like, they didn't even know.
They didn't know.
It was offside.
Exactly. And usually calls like that will draw your attention. But even they didn't know. Let's take a look at what happened for Remo again. 17th minute OJ, attempt by Samuel.
Yeah, again, same guy we just talked about again, Samuel Anakwe. You look at the build-up. The fullback was a good one for the goalkeeper, Lawal. It was a lad. And that was why he was able to stop that. But then the build-up again for Samuel, impact man for this team. He beat up the left back of Sunshine Stars and that pass was able to come in. Sunshine must be alert. You see, again, was that off? No. The Sunshine defense have not been alert, and that's the problem they're having here.
But OJ, all the highlights from this match were all from Remo Stars. Again, shows clearly who dominated this match. But we take a look at another attempt, this time again from Remo Stars in the 36th minute. Will they rule all those missed chances? Well,
that's in football. But they've got one already anyway. They have one. The good thing is that they were able to go into the interval with a goal advantage. If it was goalless, that's a different thing. But then they already are ahead. They have the momentum. They come back with that momentum. And momentum helps in football. If you have the momentum, then that gives you the energy to continue.
Again, it reminds me of that too. I spoke to Coach Ogumodede, by the way, pre-match. I asked him about over-celebrating, and his message to you, he didn't say you, but I'll tell you what he said. He said to me, nobody who scores at that minute will not celebrate. And if he scores another goal at that minute, he is definitely going to celebrate. But Remo Stars definitely celebrating at this point. Still another 45 minutes to go. But in the first 45, they definitely have that advantage. 1-0 in favor of Remo. You see Sunshine Stars, everybody keeps talking about them being the whipping boys. Again, they can just come out to surprise like they did surprise the team in the last match. But we'll take a break. When we come back, second half processing still here. Can Remo Stars hold on for their first win of this tournament, or can Sunshine Stars do that? We'll find out after this.
Welcome back to the Mobolaji Johnson Arena in Lagos, the venue for the championship playoff, the second game this day. That's the current score after 45 minutes. And the first half statistics. Well, the difference is crystal. Remo Stars with the numbers, goal attempts, fouls also when they're not supposed to, and the possession, a reflection of the current score, 60-40. It's essential. Warm-ups just before the action begins. As the cliche goes, if you fail to warm up, you might not be able to finish at the proceedings. Smiles on the faces of the fans. They are the reason why football is played. The pandemic era just somehow took that moment of football fans. Green and white of Nigeria, colourful. The supporters club. Kayode Bankole hoping to add to his tally with the clean sheets obtained this season. If he is a man who enjoys statistics, he wouldn't feel too comfortable, the goalkeeper, because there's never been a tie in this fixture in the league. 6 times they've met. You get the chance to see Adams Olamileko is coming in to replace Samuel Anakwe, the goal scorer. Doubles changes, Okechukwu Emmanuel and Stephen Chukwude, players called in to replace surprisingly the captain of Sunshine Stars, Vincent Timitokwe, and Jide Jimo. The one who's planted a kiss is Stephen Chukwude. The second 45 underway. If Sunshine Stars desire any hope of playing on the continent, they have to find a way back for REMO Stars. It's only to consolidate, and that puts them in the conversation of being amongst the top 3 teams, and who knows, even going as far as winning their first Premier Football League title. Seconds into the half. Looks like a golden opportunity. Sunshine Stars Football Club.
What a header! Oh, it's an instant response!
60 seconds into the second period. They found a way back. Lucky Giang. How lucky can you get? He's all in his emotions. He cannot believe it, goalkeeper Kayode Bankole. This tie is not over. The corner was telling the header. Well planted beyond the goalkeeper. What a start for the Owena Waves. With every bit of the replay, it's even more joyous for him. His first of the season draws Sunshine level. And certainly we're in for a ride now. This is the graphical representation of the tactical changes employed by the REMO Stars manager, taking of the goal scorer Samuel Anakwe. He brought in Adams Olamileko. That's a Sunshine Stars sub. Manuel coming in to replace Captain Vincent Timitokwe. That seemed to have been profitable alongside Jimo's exit for Stephen Chukwude. Archie in the maker. Seems like the man who almost had a miscue in that instance. For what a start this has been. And again, just completely opens up the championship playoff. For a second, REMO Stars were happy with 5 points, and now they go back to 3 points. He's waited so long to score his first goal of the season, Lucky Gang. That looked like a challenge. The ball and the man. The referee saw it as a fair challenge from Ekerethe Udom. Well, they are good with the set pieces, REMO Stars. Considered from one. Oh, almost an own goal from a REMO Stars defender. Another corner kick. Concentration is required. Okay, Chuko Emmanuel. The fullback Sadiq Ismail to take. He's going to take care of that boom mic. The referee having a conversation, Ekerethe Udom and Andy Okwe equal in terms of heights. So it's an evenly matched contest between the striker and the defender. That's how to silence the opposition. Cut out shot. The second time. Possibly a breakaway for Sunshine Stars. That's a good first touch. Flag goes up for off against Stephen Chukwude. That's the quality he adds to the Sunshine setup. The first time they're caught offside in this game. Foul against Andy Okwe, and for the odd in time he's complaining and saying what exactly is going on. Ekerethe Udom and Andy Okwe. There seem to have been a long lost relationship between both players. How things change in football. Just before the start of the second half, Sunshine were considered dead and buried in terms of their hopes for the title. If that seems far-reaching, at least continental sports. A reminder, the top 3 teams have got the opportunity to represent Nigeria in the CAF Champions League and the Confederation Cup. The 4th spot is reserved solely for the FA Cup winners. That would either be Bendel Insurance or Flying Antelopes Rangers International. The final set for Saba sometime next week. Got a goal in the last match day, Ekerethe Udom. Tonight, his duties has been solely defending. Got to the captain's armband following the substitution of Vincent Temitope. Headed out. Good first touch. Oh, it's a good save from the goalkeeper, Mustafa Lawal. For now, nothing goes past him. Not even the pace and strength of that boot. true. Oh, intelligently done to go past his marker. Just had too much power behind that cross. Look at Chukwu Emmanuel. And his introduction has sparked life into the Sunshine attack. First touch, Shenwell. Tries to whip in that telling cross. Seems to be some concerns for Ekerife Udom. By virtue of the camera view here, seems to be the man who's down on the turf for Sunshine Stars. Contrary. The full-back Imo Ikemdinachi, but his backup able to continue playing. On the fresh legs on the pitch, Adam Salamileko. It's been the story for Sunshine Stars Championship playoff. But the opening fixture had them pitched alongside the champions Rivers United. It was always going to be a Herculean task for them. They gave a good fight. Also courtesy of that penalty from Chinebu Beduru. The next fixture saw them up against the unbeaten Insurance. It was meant to be difficult likewise. This current score, what's the result on that day? Well, today it's a derby, a Southwest derby, so anything is possible. Emmanuel. Still Emmanuel. Free kick. The Sunshine Stars. What an impact stop it's been. This is an enticing position if the kicker knows a thing or two about planting beautiful colours. You could sense the intention, just the execution that lets them down and keeps the manager in his fit. The faces of the dignitaries present. One at the rear, there's Coach Kennedy Boboye, led T United to the title. As also has seen moments as manager of REMO Stars. Christopher Green of Rivers United also there, Godwin and Agin of Sporting Lagos. And of course you all know Victor Ikeba. That's Paulo Aikwego and Cerezo Guavo. Oh, there you find the Super Eagles manager. Everyone join this contest. Oje joins me on commentaries. He's been doing, as always, a masterclass job on the touchline or pitch side, as they call it, with the delectable Chisamubonu. Oje, always a pleasure. Indeed. Are you surprised by the current score, Ike? touch in and make us pass. Well, something about the REMO Stars defence tonight, this evening. That's going to be surprising if you consider the quality and experience of the players at the back for Sunshine, for REMO Stars. Yeah. Dario Olamileko playing himself out of regulated patterns. The man who got a brace against Rivers United. Not many players have that testimony to have scored 2 goals against a team as good as Rivers United. Coach Edith Agoye. What a run he had at Shooting Stars Sports Club. Just wasn't the perfect ending he would have anticipated. Indeed, the Oracle couldn't help Shooting Stars make it, but we'll get confirmation of the tactical switch in a bit. Philip Odubia, who for lack of words has been a pedestrian, will be taken off, and it's Iridiong Ezekiel who will come in to replace him. But it's important to mention Aikoje just getting set for this fixture. I remember Junior Lacosta picking the top scorers award in Unicel. Yeah, the golden boot for them, 200,000 naira per goal. That season, he walked away with 3.8 million naira. I'm not saying this for the French to call him up. I'm sure he's spent that cash now, but that was something significant for him. It was. It was. That was in 2018 with Kano Pillars, scoring 19 goals. Yeah, was invited. Well, maybe, maybe not. There's always that sentiment, particularly for people like you and I, Coach, who would always, promote the Premier Football League and say the quality we've got in Nigeria that can match those outside of our shores. But a bit of concern for the REMO Stars substitute Ezekiel Iridiong. Well, that's a high boot. I'm hoping it still has a sight perfect, because He went down heavy, Ikoji. Too low, yeah. Yeah. Remo Stars fans. It's not quite the distance from Ikenne to Lagos. It is, it is. And it's important to mention that the team started off in Lagos as Denden Football Club. Yeah. It is. The dude was going to touch on the structures. For now, it's the goalkeeper who's trying to put his own structure to prevent what would be, or could be, a second for Remo. It looks like the captain will take it. It would be him. Well, they decide. They've got to be disappointed if you were the manager. That's a man who's been with the team for aeons. Since 2015, he's worked as a director for youth development. Also had the opportunity of traveling outside of our shores with the Remo connection in CD Firenze. That experience, came back to Nigeria, and the owner thought he was ripe enough to handle this team. Sunshine attack, punctured. That's quite a big man, Ikerife Udom. It makes identification easy for commentators. One of the tallest players on the pitch. Yeah. He's not just a defender, he's also racked in those goals. Who refused to get bit, Insurance. Earlier today, held Ayumba to a 1-0 draw. For the man whose alphabet starts with a D got the goal, the final Wachuku. Yeah. The last 5 minutes in terms of possession, Remo Stars 54 to Sunshine 46. Stonewall to keep the ball in play. A foul against Edidion Ezekiel, trying to take out another substitute, Chuku Emmanuel. Emmanuel, good first touch. He's put himself into harm's way. Well, they had a appeal for a yellow card. The Remo Stars bench remonstrating. He's such a talent. I think he could have waited for full time to get that shirt off Adedayo Olamileko, in fairness. It's the number 10 shirt, Ikoje. It's something special. Achin Nameka. Another perfect first touch. touch. Goalkeeper off his line, County Bankwilly. They try to initiate an attack. They know they've got to win this game. The fixtures to come for REMO Stars are not easy. They play Lobe Stars and then wrap up the championship with that fixture against Insurance.
Can't wait to see another REMO Insurance.
I was going to say your Insurance.
Always a big game.
It is.
I mean, from the NNL to the NPFL, they've sort of set up their own rivalry.
Looks like he's gotten kicked a lot since his introduction. Okechukwu Emmanuel, and if not for the fact that I'm mentioning that he's a sub, with his outlook, you think he's played 69 minutes.
Sometimes even as a sub, you come in and a lot of work to be done.
Yeah.
Energy sapping game. And that's Sunday Abbey, long-time player of the club, he's also become, perhaps working his way to become a coach, encouraging the lads from the bench.
He's dishing out the taxes. He doesn't look satisfied.
No, he's not a happy man. Daniel's not a happy man today.
He's going to be able to walk it off. The magic spray hopefully will do his job. I'm hoping they've enjoyed themselves since the first kickoff. Ralph and Ikoje were in that cracker of a game between Insurance and Aimba International.
You can say that again.
Yeah. I was watching and listening, yeah. But it's been a championship of draws, in fairness. Just 2 wins. It could change now. REMO Stars. Abayomi Adebayo. Powerful clearance by Ejike. Free kick REMO. Abayomi Adebayo.
We just talked about him and his brace against Rivers United.
There's something about Junior Ndukan, the calm nature he presents himself. It's far-reaching, but I think, you know, if he stays on the spot, it could be maybe close to Stephen Keshi. Apologies to all those who consider Keshi a god. God bless his soul, but just by his countenance.
He's calm, controls the defense, inspirational leader. I remember just before the season kicked off, I was presented with a car by REMO Stars because he has stayed with the team for long. When he got an offer from Lobby Stars, told the management, I will stay and take this team to the top flight. And that he has done. He has remained with the team and was rewarded with a brand new car just on the eve of the news of this season.
It's not just longevity reward, I think it's also for performance, because one of the best defenders in the Premier Football League.
One of the best, a dead ball specialist too, and a good servant of the club. A young guy who leads the team very well.
There's some concern for the REMO Stars player, but he'll be fine. He'll ride the motorcade out. The referee would initiate what would be a dead ball. Like that's the challenge earlier, Abayomi Adebayo for REMO Stars, but he'll be fine.
Sure, he'll be fine. Not too hard a challenge, so we expect him back. He's back in the business.
Adam Salamileko. Oh, quite audacious from Olamileko and a follow-up attempt. Well, from Junior Lokosa, of all players in the 6. He cannot believe it, the manager himself. What a chance that could have been for REMO.
Yeah, what a chance. And again, credit to Junior Lokosa, a striker with eye for targets. He thought that, of course, as a striker, you anticipate the goalkeeper would send it back to you, and that's what he did. He got the ball, but then he didn't make good contact. Not the best of contacts. It wasn't the best position to have buried the ball in the net. But then you go back to the man who took that, and did a fantastic effort from Olamide Adedayo.
That's the danger he possesses, and it comes with Junior Lokosa. Hasn't scored too many goals for Remo Stars. He's just been with the team for a few months. But that goal against Ayimba was something. About 30 seconds on the pitch.
When you've got the experience and you get into the pitch at any time, you know what to do when you're in the box, and that's Junior Lokosa for you.
Oh, excellent time. They also can play football, Sunshine Stars. Is onside. Marcin Nemeka. Oko Afamefona. Tries to start a stab. Takes the deflection and roots. That would be a corner for Remo Stars. The experience they have on the bench.
Tambe,
yeah.
A fantastic defender, lots of experience. He just returned from Saudi Arabia and joined REMO Stars this season.
He's come back home, some say. It's about 75 minutes played. But the scoreline hasn't been altered, still 1-1.
Where REMO have a chance to alter this, can they do it?
That's the big question. Acosta. Back to safety. Shegun Olalere also helping out. Now this time it's Imo Ikembenachi who's down on the top, the fullback for Sunshine Stars. Yeah, Devario just saying, well, it wasn't a malicious challenge. Let's play football.
It wasn't malicious. Obviously, he landed awkwardly. That's why he's down. Not a malicious challenge.
Yeah, he's one of the super regulars for Sunshine Stars.
Sunday, I'll be on the bench of Sunshine, really do a lot of talking there.
But they found your voices.
Yeah, the supporters.
They have to. When it was 1-0, it was pretty calm.
That's what happens when your team scores. The energy to support comes from nowhere. And they have some young fans who have
They're catching them young.
seem to have enjoyed their style of play.
He won the League with the People's Elephant, also had that opportunity to play for Rivers United.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned, Iko J. He's also tasted petrol dollars, as they call it.
Rivers United are still in love with UNICEF.
Yeah.
No longer share sponsors, but the fans can't forget the relationship, the romance with UNICEF.
It was a happy one.
It was a happy one for close to 6 years. That from Sharks, then Rivers United, and up till last year, 2022. The longest shared sponsorship in Nigeria so far.
At least they gave them a title, which is something.
It ended with the title. Ended with the title last season.
The ball back underway. The big man at fullback, Imo Ikembenachi. There'll be 2 changes for Sunshine Stars. The man who's coming in first, Michael Olalusi, will be coming in to replace Mafek Palmer, it seems, and yeah, that's Jagwe Abdulaziz taking off for Cletus Mortan.
When I say Mortan, I remember his time at Rivers United.
Yeah.
Very fantastic, very good player. Let's hope that he can turn the game around now for Sunshine Stars.
You know, I've got to confess, anytime I see Cletus on the Sunshine bench, I wonder what has befallen him. I had the privilege to call some of the games en route to Rivers' title charge, and he was exceptional.
Maybe tactical reasons,
Yeah.
and one of the obviously we're going to see that now.
Yeah.
Still 1-1, so he needs to make a difference and show why he is on the pitch right now.
That's his first challenge at Mortan.
Not the best.
Not the best indeed. Sadiq Ismail will get the first sight of Michael Olalusi. The battle for pace, Adams Alamaleko trying to hit the pressure. Has Cletus Mortan. Of course, helping out. And the defending is Quicky. Or you could sense palpitations of the final 10 minutes of this game. Ekinete Udom. Another corner kick for Remo Stars. Concentration, Mr. Falawal. Lamileko to take. Lokosa. Ekinete Udom. Still Lokosa. That's a corner kick.
Good to see why Lokosa is back, and of course showing what experience he can put into this team. A goal. He has been pushing, doing something, bringing a lot of ideas up there and causing confusion in the Sunshine box.
Time is ticking. He's trying to confirm. Coach Edith Agoya. It's the 9th corner for the Sky Blue side. Well, putting white on today. It's central. Dealt with and touched on by Cletus Mortan. Adedayo Lamileko to Adams. Quite the Lakers in the Remo Star side. One is Adams. Of course, one is Adedayo. That's a 10th corner kick for Remo Stars, Ike.
An indication of the pressure from Remo and Sunshine Stars. But then we must convert pressure into goals.
Sadiq Ismail. Goes with the shot play to fight and look out. The captain back to Ismail. Tallest on the pitch. Ekinete Udom. Stills the free kick off Remo Stars. Just to calm things down a bit and take the pressure momentarily off them. That gentleman, Ogechukwu Emmanuel, for the open time.
Appears that is ready to throw more men into this action. He needs to win this game, and he wants to do that.
He's got just one more change to make. That could be the turning point, you never know. For a side who have never won the title, but they've done well representing Nigeria on the continent.
Yeah, they came close twice. 2008, 9, 2010, 11. but then they finished second, finished third. They went to the continents. They came close, got to the semi-finals.
Yeah, 2012.
The Champions League, the Confederation Cup, but not good. It wasn't good enough. They played in the Jebo Day away from the fans.
That team was truly blessed, from Ibrahim Ajani down to Godfrey Hobabona. I mean, the list is endless.
Yeah.
And the man we saw taking off for Remo Stars, Diojo, also part of that
Also
setup.
part of that team, coached by the Oracle.
The Oracle himself. Well, a
I
team
mean,
from
that appears to be my best all-time Sunshine squad.
would always remember them.
Yeah.
Lakosa. Well, I would be surprised if the flag hadn't gone up. He's getting pretty frustrated now, the attacker. In the face of the manager, Aikoje, who isn't pleased with the defending.
He's not pleased at all. You can see that from his face. If we can't score, then let's not concede. And Mustafa not in a hurry to play the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Captain of the day.
He knows that putting on the armband in place of Vincent Tibitokwe, who was taken off, imposes new responsibility for him.
I think he's done well in goal.
Oh, yeah.
Came from a lower division side, EFCC, to join Sunshine Stars, became #1, and has grown not just in size, but also you know, in goalkeeping to become one of the best in the league.
I've always found it unsettling when I make reference, or hear people make reference to EFCC as a football team. Yeah. The teams who play against them and have the audacity to win matches. Well, Cletus Morton, the tricky pass, the goalkeeper delayed his run. Maybe he timed it perfectly. Goalkeeper Kelde Bankole. Emoten, quickly taken. Still Emoten. Alamileko. Good first touch. The intention was to lay free Kudusa Kone. Scored the first goal of the Premier Football League 2 seasons ago. More throw of the tactical dice for coach Daniel Ogumodede.
He's looking at bringing in Aniekeme Okon, a young lad who has played so well for them during the regular season. His first season with Remo Stars.
And that's the confirmation, as OJ mentioned, Aniekeme Okon.
And Sunshine also have Awosomi Promise. Awosomi Promise also coming in for about 4 or 5 minutes of this game as we approach regulation time.
Enough of action for Abayomi Adebayo, who's the man replaced by Aniekeme, who scored just the goal this season that came against Shooting Stars, so he enjoys playing the Southwest Derby. And he comes in with a bit of instruction for his teammates. Yeah,
that's the team. I mean, the coach, he becomes the coach on the pitch to say this is the message from the coach for you. So every player on the pitch gets a new message from Aniekeme straight from the coach.
Yeah, the Remo Stars fans know I say this with all sense of respect, that this is a winnable fixture.
It also came with a Santa. Santa came early in June, and of course a prophet.
Yeah, it's essential. Yeah, it continues to ring the bell. It could be the bell of blessing.
Yeah.
But that's the man you touched on.
Awosomi Promise.
Yeah. That's a waiting who would be taken off.
And the fans still, the analysis continues, from the fans, from the stands. And of course, some refreshment.
Yeah. It's a section of football journalists who've come from
different parts
of the country.
Yeah. scorer, Lucky Gang, is out. Injured, and Awosome Promise takes his place. It looks like a promising lad.
Well, a lucky player goes off, a promising lad comes on. I think Sunshine are primed for something in this game. Well, by virtue of naming, it's all about performing now for Remo Stars. But what's your assessment of Lucky Gang after 88 minutes?
He's done his bit, got a goal. I mean, match day, he's done so well for the team. At least he's got a name on the score sheet. Others can continue from where he stopped.
Just too much energy. And here Keme. They've never been a tie when these two sides meet in the Premier Football League. They've always been a winner since their first contest in 2017. He knows it.
He knows it. Both teams played in different groups during the regular season. REMO Stars in Group A, Sunshine Stars in Group B.
I'm not going to heartbreak the Sunshine fans by comparing points amassed by both teams during the regular season. But it doesn't matter, they are both competing in the championship playoff.
Just get into the top three. Doesn't matter how many points you get, as long as you can push yourself into the top three, and that's what they've done.
The course that goes now, tripped himself. Headed to Goye. Not sure how his heart is pounding, but it's pounding fine. Any sight of this man in the penalty box.
Like a shark.
Yeah, like a shark. This paid his dues. 5 minutes of added time.
He's not a big man, but then he can do the job. Talking about Lokosa.
I know you've got to dash down a bit, but are we going to see any stoppage time goals? Sunshine have done about 2 stoppage time goals at the playoffs. Are we going to see one tonight?
I don't think so. Both teams, the players already looking tired. At this rate, what you do is just try to keep it safe, prevent your team from conceding, and just everybody, both teams go with a point.
Indeed. That's the current standing. It's a penalty! Oh! What a call from the referee. We all thought it was a penalty.
The Sunshine bench not happy at all. The Sunshine bench not happy at all with the referee. They thought they had a penalty, but the referee says it doesn't look like one.
Well, I also thought it was a penalty, Ike.
I thought that was a handball there.
What did you see, Ike?
I saw a handball.
Oh, what a story if they go on scoring.
What a twist of fate.
What a twist of fate it could have been. AJK Uzoichis, the man has picked up a yellow card.
Picks up a yellow card. He's been a hard-working defender for Sunshine Stars.
I cannot wait for the post-match reaction of the manager if this ends this way.
I can tell you Agoye will not be a happy man.
That's a talking point.
That's what he's going to say all true. Remember what lucky there to have escaped with that. A lot of hearts will have been broken. Yeah.
Yours also, because you predicted no goals to come in extra the stoppage period. But Junior takes. Doesn't go past the wall. Sadiq Ismail against the new man for the team, Kudus Akoni, on the tallest. So when it comes to set pieces, he retracts. You could tell they'll do with the points at Sunshine Stars. The theatrics of the goalkeeper. It is a Motan. AJK. gives the handball in favour of Sunshine Stars now. That's the new man. He's just been introduced, called Aniakime. To the final 120 seconds. Hamilton sliding in perfectly. Timing of the tackle has got to be pitch perfect. Into the final minutes of added time. They desperately crave a winner to get their championship playoff season underway. Adams Lamileko is the man who wanted more than just a set piece. It's gone past everyone. Safe hands of the goalkeeper, Mustafa Lawal. And the final whistle comes from the referee, Ridwan Ayeni. It's a late questionable call potentially, but then again, they have failed to produce what could excite the fans more. He exclaims, the goalkeeper, Kaone Bankole, knows 3 games without a win. It's not befitting for their status. Got the first goal as early as they could. Samuel Anokwe in the 12th minute was seconds into the restart. The magical boots of Lucky Gang. Significant enough to deny Remo Stars what could have been a first win at the championship playoff before the Owena Waves. What a performance. A result, not a scoreline. Remo won, Sunshine Stars won.